Would you enjoy having to wear the same clothes every day? I know I wouldn't. According to StatisticBrian.com, about 23% of all public and private schools in the United States have a uniform policy. I understand the financial burden that school uniforms put on families because my child is required to wear them. For the past decade, schools, parents, and students have clashed over the issue of regulating student attire. School uniforms should not have to be worn by students because they do not stop bullying and they are expensive for low-income families. Let's begin with how uniforms will not stop other students from being judged on how they look. Uniforms will not stop bullying and cliques will still form. According to AngelFire.com, no matter what you dress students in, they will always find a way to pass judgment upon their peers. If it is not based upon the style of clothes worn, there are many other superficial ways to judge people and form cliques. Students are judged on everything from their hairstyle, their hair color, their height, their weight, and even their odor. This list is by no means exhaustive, but you get the idea. Yes, cliques can be a problem in schools. Yes, bullying and judging people upon their appearance can be bad in schools. But making everyone wear the same type of clothes is not going to make the problem magically disappear. Instead of hiding from the problem, why not tackle it head on? Teach your kids to accept the odd kid out. Teach your kids not to judge based upon superficial criteria. Kids can be taught to be open to all sorts of people. However, by making everyone wear the same types of clothes, you are just sending the message that since you cannot accept each other when you are different, we are going to make you all the same. How will your child ever cope in the adult world when they actually do encounter someone who is different than themselves? School uniforms may not be just an upset to the students, but to the parents as well. The rising cost of school uniforms risks breaking the bank for low-income families. A study from Charity Family Action, which supports disadvantaged families, says many poor parents will pay out 40%, let me repeat that, 40% of their monthly income in August on back-to-school costs alone. It calculates that the billing for equipping a child for the first day of school now averages $249 per child when clothing and equipment are included. It doesn't end there though. Students who wear uniforms to school also have to have clothes to wear outside of school. This means buying 2 pairs of shoes and 2 pairs of clothes because the school shoes and school uniforms have to be in almost perfect condition. This makes it even more expensive for parents who have to buy 2 different wardrobes for their children. If students wear regular clothes instead of uniforms, it would be less of a financial burden for parents and would be less of a hassle for the students. In conclusion, school uniforms should not have to be worn by students because they do not stop bullying and they are expensive for low-income families. Uniforms will not stop bullying and cliques will still form due to other superficial characteristics of students, and the rising cost of school uniforms risks breaking the bank for low-income families. Comedian George Carlin made a very valid point when he said, "Don't these schools do enough damage making all the kids think alike? Now they have to make them look alike too." Thank you.